32, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first crack at it here. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there have certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hart. On target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
Guarded in stride inside the 20. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby, a little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kitchens. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. looking for a man. It's Hart. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Rushes on him. Gets drawn as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Gets away. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. To stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp and really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The run to the left. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at second and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Looking for the tie with the extra point. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown Sooners.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Hart. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Sooners are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Caught near the sticks. It's Dobbs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Dobbs.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. It's the grab. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard. You had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. I get the...
and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Hart. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 37. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Prime. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give them the lead. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man, it's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spread the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And wings it incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Hart. Quick strike complete. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Prime. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Prime. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. They'll run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Working that left
working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice move there. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Kitchens. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll go to the sneak. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll start this drive firing. Got the quick pass. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Continues to fight for yards. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Hart. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The quick out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Creates a little space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Makes the catch. It's Prime. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, running back on the move. And a short run there, and that'll end it. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and